Hey peeps, welcome to Jack Flash version answers episode 3 and 4. I'm probably going to do 5 because I'm going to play around right now. So let's start. So, okay, click the intro.
Hi, I'm Cookie, and welcome to Wheel of Fortune. Now let's get to the rules. Oh, well, don't let me stand in your way. Up first, I've got 3 names and I'm crazy. If Edgar Allan Poe and Jerry Lee Lewis got together to talk about their wives, they would probably say, women, can't live with them. Edgar Allan Poe and Jerry Lee Lewis both married their 13-year-old cousins. Although Jerry Lee Lewis married his second cousin, so that's better, right? Oh, I'm just asking for a friend. Next up, I've been surviving for years now. Yeah, I like to blow into this conch shell whenever I think about the show Survivor. I can also control animals with it. Say that after a dozen seasons of Survivor, Jeff Probst has become addicted to coconuts. What is most likely to happen to him if he eats way too many raw coconuts? Coconut oil is one of nature's own laxatives. I always wondered why it took him so long to tally the votes. And now, maybe we can get married in the future. And oh yeah, it's a this or dat. Okay, here's what we're doing. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, you tell me if it's a science fiction movie or TV show, or a gay and lesbian lifestyles magazine. If it's sci-fi, press 1. If it's gay or bi, press 2. And to skip it, press 4. All right, then don't let me keep you. Out Traveler, Instinct, Way Out, Forbidden Planet, Source, XY, Exchange. Awesome job, you totally read those magazines. You know, I mean, for the articles. Well, I like lifestyle magazines and science fiction. I guess that makes me bi. Wow, what a weight off my shoulders. And up next, Food Court. Suppose former U.S. Supreme Court Justice Warren Burger is having a cookout in heaven. If he wants to invite another dead Supreme Court Justice, who should he call? Warren Burger served on the court until 1986, and Felix Frankfurter, yes, Felix Frankfurter, served from 1939 to 1962. You may remember their controversial decisions on handing out free condiments in schools. And on its way, the theory of really close relativity. So those adorable Olsen twins, Mary-Kate and Ashley, have a brand new project. Ashley is going to fly a spaceship at near the speed of light to Proxima Centauri and back, while Mary-Kate stays behind to run their burgeoning home video empire. According to Einstein's twin paradox, what will Ashley find when she gets back? Einstein's twin paradox says that time is relative to the speed at which you travel. Ashley's trip takes her 4 months, but more than 2 decades pass for Mary-Kate on Earth. Can I just say I love that show, Full House? John Stamos, you beautiful piece of meat, you. And coming up next, everything I really need to know I learned from Jack Kirby. This one goes out to all of you who spent most of high school with a comic book hidden in your textbook. What do Hester Prynne and Captain America have in common? Captain America has a letter A applied on his forehead, and Hester Prynne is forced to wear the scarlet letter on her chest. letter A, apply directly to the forehead. The letter A, apply directly to the forehead. The letter A, apply directly to the
To
forehead.
my name! Okay, fuck
Now
it.
coming up.
You're fucked. Okay, fucked. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Brace your... Oh, well, sure, I'll just shut my mouth then. It's named Toledo, but I call it the armpit. You know, Paris is the city of lights and pants. Good luck.
Big apple. Big apple. Next is Beantown. Yep. Second city. Second city. Yes! Sin City. Sin City. Sin. The Big Easy. Big Easy. Big Easy. Charm City. Charmy. And Alamo C. There we go. Okay, we're out to episode 4. Ready for this? Okay, ready for this? I'm going back to episode 4 right now. Let's go. Welcome
Hi, I'm Cookie, and I feel like chicken tonight. Okay, let's start with the instructions. I'm gonna read you. Oh, instructions! You don't need no stinking instructions! Roll it! First up, stop peeking at my rack. You know how each Scrabble letter tile has a number on it that tells you how many points you'll get if you use it? Which of these movie titles uses the correct corresponding number for the Scrabble letter? A D is worth 2 points in Scrabble. You can use it to spell things like dumb, dud, debacle, disaster, and D2 the Mighty Ducks. Next up, you're among friends here. Okay, check it out. Dr. Alex Hassan Jr., George Francisco in Alien Nation, Kif Kroker on Futurama, blank. Who best fills the empty seat in this Men Who Can Have Babies support group? A male seahorse can sympathize with these characters because, like them, he also gets pregnant and gives birth. Which is crazy because it's not like he doesn't know where to pick up a sponge. And now, Wrigley Field's Forever, and it's a this or that. Okay, I'm going to read off 7 words. For each one, I want you to tell me if it's a player from Abbott and Costello's Who's on First routine, a song by the Beatles, or both. If it's a Who's on First player, press 1. If it's a Beatles song, press 2. If it's both, press 3. And, alright then, don't let me keep you. Why? Because. I don't know. Goodbye. Today. Yesterday. Something. Who's on first? You! I also like the Abbott and Costello routine. I want to hold your, huh? Now coming up. 4. Call me Zach Braff. What do JD from Scrubs and Ishmael from Moby Dick have in common? Although other voices occasionally take over, JD and Ishmael are both the main narrators of their respective stories. Yep, one works in an ER and the other one just says, "Arr!" And on its way, 5 dead presidents. No, really. You know that character on Heroes, Hiro Nakamura? The guy who can freeze time, travel through time, subscribe to time? Well, Suppose Hero decides to devote his time travel powers to thwarting presidential assassinations. Since this U.S. president survived the first known presidential assassination attempt, who might we assume had some help from Hero? In the Capitol Rotunda in January 1835, a gunman missed Andrew Jackson with 2 pistols at close range. And that gunman was Dick Cheney. Ha! No, just kidding. It was Dickus Cheneyus, ancestor of Dick Cheney. And up next, how do you make a witch float? Our intern just brought me a beverage that is really quite tasty. Hey, Nate, what's this drink called?
I think it's called Witch's Milk.
Witch's milk? Huh. What exactly does one have to milk to get witch's milk? Witch's milk is the term for the milk that comes from the teensy-eensy nipples of some newborn babies. And it's delicious. And coming up next...
Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, you gotta be somewhere? I understand. Hey, whatever floats your nasty, nasty boat. And I want to see both hands on the keyboard. Good luck.
Stuffed animals. Stuffed animals. Noses. Vomit. Vomit. Yes, vomit. The elderly. The elderly. Blood. Where's blood? Blood. Oh, here you are, blood. Okay, poop. Next one's poop. And finally, ghosts! Okay, thanks for watching. Hope you subscribe, turn on notifications, and don't forget to download the Flash version if you want to try to beat it.
What a climax!
Jack!